saw Al and Terry out. How will you start?
And then we'll dress Morris, Tatum, and Brown, but they'll be only used if needed. So we'll start Larkin, Bird, Nader, Yabusele, and Baines.
So Gershon's doing better?
Gershon's feeling better. Had a great morning this morning. No pain. Went through everything. Be on a, we'll monitor him, but no restriction per se.
What's happening with Terry? He had his thumb and pinky taped after the Washington game.
Yeah, he got his pinky caught on one of those plays in I believe it was the first half, right before you kind of saw him shake it or put it back into place or whatever it was, and then just go down and score. He was sore, but he feels good today, and so he could play if we wanted him to.
Coach, which hand was it?
Left pinky.
After a day of processing last night, how do you place it?
Started off great. I thought our first unit defensively, when in the half court, was very good. In the full court, we made some mistakes. And then I thought, the game was just kind of a back and forth, but, just asking for a team to take control of it. And we didn't do that. And then finally they did it in the middle of the third, and we couldn't catch up. Obviously that's a really talented team. I thought they did a lot of good things. And, there will be a lot of good teaching from that.
This late stretch by Jabari up here, anything you've learned about him that maybe you didn't know so much about?
Not that I'd say I've learned, no. I mean, he was really good in the preseason. I thought he had good stuff in the summer league. I thought he had a good year in Maine until he got hurt. I think there's a lot of things to like there.
Beginning of the season, you talked about Shane as kind of a tempo changer and how you're going to use him. Obviously, his role is going to be a lot different than that. How is his health? How do you confident are you with his health going into the playoffs, and how important is it going to be?
Well, I think his health is good. I think it's important that he plays tonight. And he will probably play less than some of the other guys because of the, how much we're going to need from the standpoint of depth at that position. But it's important for every rep because he did miss some time and he didn't play as much as some other guys throughout the course of the year. So he did some good things yesterday, and one of the things that's clear about him is he'll compete. You saw a couple times where bigger guys tried to back him down yesterday, and he holds his ground, and obviously he can change the tempo of the game. He's a good, skilled player. We need him to be good.
Coach, already a lock for the number 2 seed, resting key guys tonight, but what are you hoping to see from this group as you close out the regular season?
Well, I want to see a great level of compete, and I think ultimately, people always talk about this game, and we're in the number 2 seed, and blah blah blah, and people look ahead, and this is a big night for some of those guys, and I think we all owe it, the guys that aren't playing, coaches, those guys, to be really locked in and to bring everything we've got, and because we're playing a team that's played really well. They're shooting a ton of threes, and it's a great challenge. So for me, it's not about Saturday, Sunday, whenever we play next. It's about tonight for these guys, because this is their opportunity for some of them.
How's the stretch been for you? Because as much as it's probably been good to be able to rest some guys, it's also abnormal to, even though you want to win every game, it's abnormal not to have that pressure of the importance of every game. You're looking forward to kind of Thursday, Friday practice to get back into that. Okay,
well, and one of the other reasons why you have to be conscious of not playing as many guys. Obviously, the injuries that we already have play a role in that because of from a depth standpoint. But one of the other reasons is you don't know if you're playing Saturday, you don't know if you're playing Sunday, if you need to be able to practice tomorrow, especially coming off of the back-to-back. But it's unique to be in that spot, but credit the guys, they earned that, and I think that's the thing that sometimes as you're kind of going through these late season games, our guys did a great job all the way throughout the year of gutting things out and being there at the end and giving themselves a chance to win and doing so more often than not.
Brad, Coach, how soon after the end of the game tonight will preparation for the series begin, or since you have some extra coaches coming up from Maine, will they potentially start during the game tonight if the game is in hand or anything like that?
I mean, they've already started all that stuff. You know, obviously already looking at all the potential matchups. Different guys have different assignments, so you know, we'll see who we play when we play. You'll all know when we know. So, and then we'll start preparing for one specifically.
Brad, Jayson's had a bigger role than Jaylen had last year. Do you feel like he's more ready for the postseason than Jaylen was at this point as a rookie?
I'm not getting into comparing. I think Jayson can be a really, really good player, you know, right away, right? And I thought Jaylen, we don't win the Washington series without Jaylen last year, and I thought Jaylen was really good in the Cleveland series. It's amazing what young guys can do when they come into this league. It's, you know, everybody will ask them, you know, are you ready for the playoffs? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for that? Like, you know, they're not playing baseball. They've been playing basketball their whole lives, and they're preparing for this moment all year, and they will, they'll be ready.
Do you think Jayson's more comfortable in his game and his role now than maybe 2 months ago because of the transition he's had before?
Jayson being more comfortable than he was at the start of the year?
Yeah, or even just going back to the All-Star break.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think that's probably normal for guys that age. He's had a great year. There's no question about it, and you know, but he's an important part of us in the next few weeks too. So I can't say enough good things about him. We're excited about him, and the way that he's embraced everything has been great.
Other than Shane, who will play the point tonight?
Kadeem and Jonathan Gibson.